All right, we're about to do some painting, and before we get started, I just want to have a quick chat about the paint system or the rollers that we're going to be using. It's a brand called Monarch. You can pick it up at Bunnings, Mitre 10, etc., wherever, your local hardware store in Australia. What I really like about this one is they have different types of the rollers, but even better, they tell you on the cover what it's actually going to be for. So this one in particular, it's microfiber, 100 mils wide, 4mm nap, and it's recommended for water-based paint, low sheen, semi-gloss finish, ideal for plasterboard and MDF, which is fantastic. You don't have to guess which roller is going to be good for the job that you're doing. We've been doing some painting inside. We have a different roller for the flat plasterboard that we're going onto. We use a wider one in there. We use a narrow one on the door because it's got that texture of the finish with the lines going up and down it. But our walls inside, we also have some walls where the plasterboard has that textured rough finish, and these guys have a specific roller for that. I think it's 9mm on the nap, but anyway, it tells you which one it's going to be for. So really like their system, because it tells you what is the best one to use and takes all the guesswork out, so you don't have to wait around for someone to tell you. But if I take this cover off, I bought a brand new one for this job because the old one pretty much fell apart after I finally used it last time. After much work, it got a lot of work before it finally fell apart when I was doing the final cleaning. So it comes with this weird little case, which is good. So it's kind of like a click thing, so you push it in, take it out, and then this pops back on, and that's how you kind of store it in between jobs. But when you want to go back to it, you take the lid off. Sorry, first time it's been used, so I've got to take the protective ring off. Pop it open, and so when you're ready to rock and roll next time, simply double clicks in and out it comes. Now that seems pretty simple, but the secret is when you finish with it next time, paint, clean, and with the paint that I'm using, it just runs underwater and all of it comes away. While it's still wet, you slide it, this might not work because it hasn't been used yet, you push it in through the hole, and that cleans out any excess paint and a lot of the water. That pops out, the roller goes in, and that now sits there, and it's kind of like you've wrapped it up in plastic. The lid goes back on, and you're done. And that will sit. I had one of these sitting there for several weeks, came back, popped it open, great texture, nice and fluffy, ready to go and paint again. So I really like this system. Cost a couple of bucks more than just a regular paint roller and stuff like that, but for the fact that we were able to use it, the last one of these got done in several doors and several other jobs inside, so we got quite a lot of use out of it before I eventually broke it, probably in a bit of a hurry to clean it. And they come with their own rollers, paint, what do you call them? Paint. I also use their paint stick. They come with a paint stick which has got a little thing on top for opening up your tins of paint, a little hook on the side that you can just leave hooked onto the side of your paint, and you can get these trays for use with the rollers again as well, and they were only a couple of dollars. So really good system. That's the Monarch system. Great system. Looking forward to getting into it now.